to the life. Darkness unfolds, politics, entertainment, religion, and sports. Killing death patterns in the courts. Fake characters, spotted fictional distractions. Truth, fairy tales, and Hollywood's attractions. Puppets and leaders controlling our minds. From local to worldwide, it's time to unwind. Decode the truth, break it down 2020. See through the lies in this twisted plenty. Puppets of leaders controlling our minds. From local to worldwide, it's time to unwind. Decode the truth, break it down 2020. See through the lies in this twisted plenty. Secret clubs, hiding what's real. Who knows the deal, who holds the seal? One thing for sure, it's all a facade. Lies upon lies, a charade so flawed. Mind control from dusk till dawn. Manipulating us all like pawns. Puppets and leaders controlling our minds. From local to worldwide, it's time to unwind. Decode the truth, break it down 2020. See through the lies in this twisted plenty. Puppets of leaders controlling our minds. From local to worldwide, it's time to unwind. Decode the truth, break it down 2020. See through the lies in this twisted plenty. Hidden agendas and twisted schemes. Illusions shattered by truth's gleam. No more blind obedience to those in power. It's time to rise up and make our voices louder.
Care that cross you bear, few may be as heavy as your.
Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, has died. E.T. can confirm she died after a battle with lung cancer. Debbie was 69 years old.
Look at me now, I bet you're probably sick of me now, ain't you, mom? I never meant to hurt you.
The mother and her son, Marshall Mathers, navigated a roller coaster relationship for decades.
I went in head first, never thinking about who, what I said, hurt, and what verse. My mom probably.
Once, the Grammy-winning rapper looked to their rocky history for inspiration, which led Debbie to take her son to court.
I just settled all my lawsuits. You did it!
Despite the ups and downs, Eminem's 2014 track Headlights seemingly implied they'd come to an understanding.
Cause to this day we remain estranged, and I hate it though. Cause you ain't. Cause now I know it's not your fault.
Eminem and Debbie's dynamic found its way onto the big screen, with Kim Basinger playing a version of Debbie in 8 Mile.
I'm gonna do it on my own.
You know, Rabbit, I think that's the best way.
good, huh? Oh, now we're good. Okay, thank you. Damn. Cool. Thank God you're here, Richard, because woo, I wouldn't have caught that, man. Thank you. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time, so I should be good now. And what I said earlier was they said Kim Basinger played the mom in 8 Mile, right? And then wasn't his girlfriend's name Kim, like supposedly in real life? Amazing. I left that comment for you last night, Richard. It just came across. I was doing some other research online and I'm like, "Oh shit. Debbie is gone." And I don't think that this was, I hate to say it, but I don't think that this was really unexpected, We just that album just hit. He's been popping up a lot lately. I know he went back and did like a concert in Detroit. Ain't the Lions popping right now in the NFL? Didn't they win like 10 in a row or something like that? But anyways, okay, so I should be good on volume now, yeah? Should be good. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're good. Cool. Okay, so let's get into it a little bit here. So Debbie Nelson, Eminem's mother, dead at age 69, mother of rapper Eminem, obviously, died Monday, December 2nd at the age of 69, reports the New York Times. Vulture has confirmed the news with Eminem's representative. People reports that Nelson died of complications with lung cancer. Okay, and there's a lot of photos of her smoking, right? But Eminem, birthday October 17, 1972, when she was 17 years old, and he is her oldest son. Her ex-husband, Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr., died in 2019, left their family shortly after Eminem was born. Isn't that a common theme with just about all of us, isn't it? Separated from the father at a young age. And what's up with that? It's the programming, I guess, right? But after Eminem was born, he left the family, of course, right? And she became a single mother with Eminem and his half-brother Nathan Mathers. Hatred, mixed emotions, all of that. Oh, nice. I'm glad you had that, Richard, because I didn't have nothing major with that. Are you for real, Richard? But she was born in January, wasn't she? Oh, Cancer. Yeah, I get it. The Cancer symbol. I get it. Okay, that's nice, Richard, because that goes along with what I had. And they just reference some of the lyrics where he's complaining about his mom, and there was a lot of those. Okay, discussed in several songs in his early music. She even went as far as suing him for defamation for the 1999 single "My Name Is," with lyrics like 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. She won the lawsuit, received about $25,000. Don't forget. Yep. I'll be getting to that. Nice. Exactly. And remember, John equals 16 and 61 as well with his middle name. Okay. And look, Haley just gave birth recently. That's interesting that you got the number 1 on the Lions jersey. like I said, aren't they on a 10-game winning streak? But Debbie born in the first month as well. Okay? And what? Sacrifice, maybe? You know, the birth of Eminem's daughter's daughter, so he's a grandpa. Now RIP to his mom. Is that their record, 11-1? I think they won like 10 in a row or something though, right? But that's all ones as anyways, isn't it? Right? So, you know, Eminem just gave birth, and I have that breakdown out there. His daughter gives birth. I'm not sure. I don't even know if it's like a girl or a boy. I forgot. But anyways, that just happened recently. So you get the death of his mother. And of course, that album that hit, I think it was in July, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here. I have it in the calculator. I didn't hit nothing amazing on it, but I'll still show you real quick. It released July 12th. Now, that's 143 days. She dies 143 days. Look at that. 4 months and 20 days, Richard, after that release. So isn't that like 42 with the 42nd parallel with Detroit? And remember, I saw a video about, I think I finished watching it, but martial law. And you're speaking of Marshall, you know, Martin Lawrence with the show Martin in Detroit, and martial law, right? Kind of like Marshall Mathers. Okay. And didn't he live in apartment 42 as well? So that's definitely interesting. Okay. But yeah, this album just hit. And none of this, I don't think, is a surprise. And of course, look, you know, the year 2024, you add up the single digits, you get 8. Okay. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. And what about, look at what I just did last night before, as I was realizing what had happened here with this lung cancer death of Debbie Mathers. Georgia holds off Georgia Tech in 8 overtimes. Okay. So you see an OT equals 8, Georgia Bulldogs 80 like 8. And that game was Friday and it went into Saturday. Okay. So you see how, again, these stories connect. Right? And don't forget, remember, Lotto died connected with that movie as well. All right. Take pictures of my rear end so you can't forget my ass. You know, no Diddy, right? Okay. But, and then you have the rapper Lotto, the female that's on and popping now after that death of Lotto connected with this movie, right? But anyways, you see how these stories all connect, and Georgia needed, not saying there's like a Georgia connection with Eminem, but these stories all relate. When you see that number 8 circulating, even Georgia 4 plus 4 equals 8. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets 4 plus 4 is 8. OT equals 8. Georgia Bulldogs 80 like 8. 8 overtimes. They needed 4 hours, a record length for a game at Sanford Stadium, right? You know, 4 plus 4 is 8, all of that. Georgia Tech scores 42. 4 times 2 is 8. Can we get 8 people in here, you would think? You know what I mean? Like, is that asking too much? Just because we want people to view it. Okay? But anyways, and I'm thinking of the language here. I'm glad you added that cancer connection, because this is a cancer death, and yes, the symbol is the 69. Okay? And look at the language. Debbie. Another trending character. Sounds the same, right? Diddy. Diddy born in 69. Another D. Detroit. Right? What? Born in Missouri, but then syncs up with Detroit, like moved there at a young age or whatever. So, Debbie, Diddy, born in 69, Debbie, Diddy, Detroit. Okay. And with what you mentioned earlier, which I have the slide coming up, what's the first initial of that character's name? D, right? With the current elect. Okay. So, and didn't Eminem mention in the MGK diss, didn't he mention something about accusing Diddy of for the passing of Tupac, right? You see what I mean? So you get that 69, you get that connection there. And this is what you mentioned earlier. Look at even Debbie Nelson equals 106. Just in the ABC 123 cipher. You see it right there. And 106, that's like her birthday. Okay? The first month and the sixth day. Right? And look at the various forms of her name. Deborah Mathers-Briggs or Debbie Nelson. You see Debbie Nelson 106, like the birthday. Or simply Deborah Mathers-Briggs. Okay? I guess Briggs the maiden name. That's what I'm thinking here, right? But look, 116, again, like the birthday, 16. And, you are right. Okay, US capital attack 1/6. And that date's popping up a lot lately. I'm getting things on my phone. And yeah, he was at the rally. The Harris rally. And I hate to have to mention politics because they really they don't want to hear that right now. But anyways, it is what it is, right? And, it all syncs up with the politics because he was at that rally and I did that breakdown as well. Oh, Tupac's mom passed at 69? For real? Okay, so you see how they connect, the hip-hop characters here. And Tupac connects with this as well, with the Donald character, right? I see that. Wow. All right, cool. So yeah, the US Capitol attack on 16, John equals 16 and 61 with Donald's middle name. And if there's anybody out there who doesn't know, let me share this. Let's go over here real quick. Let's see if I can find, we'll do something like that. And check this out right here. Let me full screen this before we go further. You see right here, gematria. This is a thing that's been around like forever, right? Back when, they just had like drawings of people and stuff. But look, in numerology, gematria is the practice of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase by reading it as a number or sometimes by using an alphanumerical cipher. The letters of the alphabets involved have standard numerical values, but a word can yield several values if a cipher is used. And it's just 4 basic ciphers that I'm using over here. Okay. And I'm noticing, look at Mathers, you get the 42 right there. Wow. Look at Deborah and Briggs. Both have 37, like Detroit. And, I got to just spill the beans a little bit there because that's coming up. So if I forget to mention it later, you see 37s, and we already hit on that 42 earlier, and that was just kind of on the fly. You know what's amazing? look as we go forward here. I don't know if you've caught it yet, but you see how the various variations of the name sync up with the birthday, okay? Look, right? Can you believe it? I can. Okay, so she passes 46 days after her son's birthday, Marshall Mathers, and Michigan equals 46. All right? Yeah. Yep. And you see that connection with what you're talking about with Martin. And, you know, look at law, like Lawrence, right? That you were speaking on. Law backwards is like wall. Okay? Think about it. With that 1-6 date. Wall, right? Okay? Anyways, look. She dies 46 days after her son's birthday. And Michigan equals 46. You know, the Detroit connection, right? 8 Mile. Remember, you know, Kim Basinger played the mom, and his girlfriend supposedly in real life was Kim Scott, right? Probably connected with like Travis Scott and all that shit. But look, 46 days is the same as 6 weeks, 4 days. And the code gets exposed because Michigan equals 64. All right? You see it right there? Okay? And one more thing. Look at the 64. Michigan 64, dead 6 weeks, 4 days after Eminem's birthday. Well, what else equals 64? Okay? Joe Biden equals 64, right? You saw him at the Harris rally. Joe Biden's born in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania equals 64. Did you notice where Debbie died? St. Joseph, Missouri, like Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Okay? I mean, we saw him at the rally, right, with Obama. Okay? Joe Biden was the vice president to number 44. Obama, president number 44. And that 44 is coming up here in a little bit, right? I can say that kill does equal 44. It's just amazing because I'm thinking, look, her last name is Nelson. And I'm thinking there's like some weird Willie Nelson connection also, you know? Nicki Minaj has the last name Petty, like Tom Petty, right? So this, I mean, it's all in the family, and I don't think that's the real Biden right there. But anyways, right? Here, let me play this other clip now before I go forward. It's like, damn, right? And the stuff is just coming easier and easier, it seems. But we'll play this minute clip here.
Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, sadly passed away on Monday, December 2nd, after a battle with lung cancer. Nelson, whose diagnosis was revealed in September, was 69. The rapper, 52, and his mom had an up-and-down relationship over the years, as he accused her of being abusive and neglectful in a handful of his songs. Nelson went on to sue the star for defamation and detailed their dynamic in her 2007 memoir, My Son Marshall, My Son Eminem. However, the duo eventually patched things up years later. In 2022, Nelson even publicly congratulated the 8 Mile actor on his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Marshall, I want to say, I could not let this day go by without congratulating you on your induction into the Hall of Fame, she said in a video. I love you very much. I knew you'd get there. It's been a long ride. I'm very, very proud of you. TMZ reported on the news. More to come.
Man, that's wild. That is wild. Damn. And look, you see Wall right in there. and you see how that connects. And Trevor Lawrence is injured as well with the concussion, Richard. Okay, Lawrence to go with that connection also, and Walls like Trump Wall, and martial law, wall backwards, one less L, law. So 4 people, that's it. That's okay. It's all good. Yep. I'm glad you connected that because I was wanting to bring that up in a little bit. And I think there's more with that as well. Eminem is age 52 right here. Let me see if I can snag that 52 on the fly real quick. Because I know we know president, government, and White House equals 52. Nelson equals 25. Her last name, Marshall Bruce Mathers III equals 152. And you know why that's amazing? Is because Joe Biden equals 152. Pennsylvania equals 152. And Kamala Devi Harris equals 152. Eminem age 52. So that's nice right there. That's very nice. Okay, that is very nice. I thought I had a 52 on its own. If I don't, I guess that could substitute for it. As I mentioned, Nelson equals 20. Debbie Nelson equals 52. 8 Mile equals 52. Look at this. Let me I'll show it right here. Wow, look, Eminem age 52, 8 Mile equals 52, Debbie Nelson equals 52, President, Government, and White House 52, Nelson equals 25. We're about to hit the year 25. So I think I have Richard watching here and like 3 YouTube handlers. Hey, if I were these celebrities, if I were some, there's got to be some powerful people that watch some of these videos that we do, Richard. Ooh, it does? Damn. I know that there has to be important people at some point watching these videos. You know why? Because your average person isn't gonna catch these connections. And look how quick this happened, right? Okay, I would want to know, right? This is a code that we're caught up on and we see through, right? 8 overtimes, with that college game, that's not normal. And the year, when you add up the single digits, you get 8. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, right? So let's go back over here. So notice how that all connected, the 46, 64, and Richard brought up the 4/6 birthday, born in 64 with Tim Walls. Okay, and you see how it all connects, 46, 64. It's the same as 1 month, 15 days. Debbie Mathers-Briggs equals 115. And when was the selection date? 115, presidential election date.
2024 U.S. presidential election results.
115.
According to the Associated Press, Donald Trump won with 300.
I mean, like I said, I don't want to keep bringing up this, but I have no choice. You know what I mean? I have no choice. 115, and we know killing equals 115, don't we? Okay, we know killing equals 115, right? And you see the connection once again with politics. He's at look at it. It even says Tim Walz right there. Okay? You see what I mean? Bam, Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota. All right? So no matter how you run that date, and even Masonic equals 115. Again, I'm not doing this for money. Okay? It is whack as hell. when you hear people complaining and they're switching up how they want to put the truth out there because they're worried about making money. It doesn't go hand in hand, right? Now, I can like semi respect it, I guess, right? I can semi respect it, but it just doesn't sit right with me. You see these channels like, oh, they demonetize my channel. Let me delete every video and let me go start doing something else, I don't want to like call out anybody, but it's like, oh, let me just start making videos of me just walking around and, planting seeds for my garden. Let me delete all the truth videos. I want to get monetized, because I got to feed my family, dude. You got to feed your family. You're not going to be playing YouTube games, maybe like on the side as some extra, but it still doesn't mix with the truth. Okay. And again, you see the name here, Debbie Mathers-Briggs, right? Okay, we mentioned the 37 earlier. Let's go back and look because Detroit equals 37. I think it was with Debbie and Nelson, if I'm not mistaken. Right there, Deborah, 37, Briggs, the maiden name, both equal 37. Detroit equals 37. Okay? And look, you can't really see it good right there, but she dies on the 337th day of the year, like 37. Okay? Cancer equals 37. Joe Biden equals 37. And you know what? Michigan's got that 152 as well. You see the 152 right here? Pennsylvania, Joe Biden, Kamala Devi Harris has the 152. Michigan equals 152. And don't forget, Eminem is currently. And look, cancer equals 37 and 44 like Michigan. Okay, so and there's even more. It's like, holy crap. You see? Lung cancer. Look at lung cancer 98, Detroit 98. Lung cancer 44, cancer 44, Detroit, Michigan, and kill all equal 44. They want to mention this song, Cleaning Out My Closet, okay? However, the lawsuit never scared Eminem from writing more songs about his mother. 2002's Cleaning Out My Closet featured heavy criticism. Look, reverse reduction 98, just like lung cancer, and Detroit. And you see his mom smoking right there. Okay? You see her smoking. Right? And you see it over here. Not a whole lot of pics with her, but you see her smoking. Right? And I'll just go over here and just do this. Look. Can smoking cigarettes cause lung cancer? Well, of course. Right? Doctors have known for years that smoking causes most lung cancers. How about that? You see? So none of it is a coincidence. None of it is a coincidence. Even Nelson equals 29, and she dies on the day leaving 29 days in the year. Okay? Debbie Mathers-Briggs equals 92. Right? Let me pull up. I want to pull up. Let's go over here first. But let's look at that album a little bit more, because I think he had a song apologizing to his mom on that album that just hit. It says his mom was a musical artist, I guess, right there. The death of Slim Shady release date.
According to
Fair.
Wikipedia, The Death of Slim Shady is the 12th studio album by the
12th
American
studio
rapper
album.
Eminem. It was released through Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records on July 12, 2024.
And this is a shady situation, if I must say. But what are the tracks on? What was the song where I think they like kind of met in the middle and are just like, okay, let's just be cool. Something like that. Let's see. Track list for The Death of Slim Shady. Let's see what's up with this. Or no, which song did Eminem make about his mom on The Death of Slim Shady? Damn, am I gonna have to go through all of this? What's this right here? Oh, that's about Haley. Somebody Save Me? No, we'll just go over the track list and let's look at some of the songs, I guess, real quick. Let's show more. Wow, Antichrist. Renaissance. So that kind of connects with the Beyonce album. Brand New Dance. Look, Lucifer. Road Rage, kind of like 8 Mile, right? Traffic. Okay. Guilty Conscience 2. Habits. Evil. Antichrist. Houdini. So you get the magic in there. Breaking News. This is Breaking News. Look, Fuel. Again, like 8 Mile. Like The Road. Okay, and Trouble. What else? Toby. Guess Who's Back? A skit. Bad One. Somebody Save Me. He did have a song kind of like apologizing with his mom. They mentioned it in this video clip. I'm going to play this first video clip again and see if I can catch it.
Foster care, that cross you bear. Few may be as heavy as your.
I had to
Eminem's
kind of
mother,
mute it,
Debbie
obviously.
Nelson, has died. ET can confirm she died after a battle with lung cancer. Debbie was 69 years old.
Look at me now. I bet you're probably sick of me now, ain't you, mom? I never meant to hurt you. My closet.
The mother and her son, Marshall Mathers, navigated a roller coaster relationship for decades.
I went in head first, never thinking about who, what I said, perp, and what verse. My mom probably.
Once, the Grammy-winning rapper looked to their rocky history for inspiration, which led Debbie to take her son to court.
I just settled all my lawsuits. You did it.
Despite the ups and downs, Eminem's 2014 track Headlights seemingly implied they'd come to an understanding.
Oh, okay. That was the 2014 track. But anyways, what are the odds? And I didn't catch anything. Here it's 143 days after that album releases. Well, look, it released on the 12th day of July, and she dies in the 12th month. And 122 12/2 is like 12. Also, let me scroll down here. Okay, well, look, that album released on the day leaving 172 days. He's born in 72. We have some 27s and 72s right here. Look as we go forward. Okay, but first, okay, she died 36 days before her own birthday. A span, okay? So her death date to her upcoming insurrection anniversary birthday as well, right? 36-day span, and Debbie even equals 36. All right? And look how close that was to a 37-day span with all the 37s. Cancer, Detroit, Joe Biden, right? And you see right there, he's born in 72. Look at his birthday, 10/17. 10 plus 17 is 27. She dies on a Monday. Monday equals 27 in two ciphers and 72. Debbie equals 27, also in two ciphers. Okay? Ritual equals 27, right? Okay? And 1017, remember the rapper Enchanting? The rapper Enchanting passed, connected with 1017, Gucci Man, right? And he has that song Houdini, like magic, like enchanting, you know, casting spells. This is all magic, right? All right. So I mean, I think that's pretty much it. And unless we have, and you see right there, RIP on Monday. And we don't know, right? We really don't know. Like, are they really doing this? Or is it just like soap operas where, okay, it's like bye-bye character. Okay, we're gonna put you over here, you know, with all like the island talk and everything? Or, you know, is there something going on underground? What is it? And I want you to see this as well, just why we're here, which it's not necessarily connected to her. But let me show this. And look at Eminem's full name.
According to Wikipedia, Marshall Bruce Mathers III, known professionally as Eminem,
Probably gonna
is an
give us a
American
big
rapper,
paragraph.
songwriter, and record producer.
But look, I want you to see, look at his middle name, Bruce, right? And why is that interesting? I grew up listening to this band, also connected with the Detroit area, Insane Clown Posse, right? Two members, okay? But look at that middle name, Bruce. Well, one of the ICP members, his name is Joe Bruce. And remember, ICP had the beef with Eminem. Okay? And, you know, this guy has blonde hair as well. Okay? And it appears that there could be some kind of relation there. And look at his name's Joseph. God damn it. His name is Joseph. With the Joe Biden connection, and his mom died in St. Joseph, Missouri. Eminem. Good God, man. Damn. But they got the Bruce name, and now you get the Joe thing going on. Holy crap, man. And they got blonde hair. It's like, holy shit. And we got the Joker 2 movie that just hit. We got that other movie, Terrifier 3, that hit. And you had the rivalry with Joe Bruce, Shaggy 2 Dope, you know, Joe Bruce's Violent J with Eminem, with that whole kind of Detroit connection, and the Detroit Rock City thing with Kiss as well. And Kiss had that makeup similar. It's like, what in the hell is going on here? So we really don't know what's going on here. You know, and look at this. Eminem born on the 17th when she was 17. It's like, let's look at Haley Jade. When did Haley Jade give birth? Do we get a date? Let's see. You said maybe a son, Richard. Let's see. To a son. Let's see. Oh, look. October 3rd. Okay, so we want to look at that date. Look, that's like 13. October 3rd is like 13. Remember, M is the 13th letter of the alphabet, Marshall Mathers, okay? So let's take the birthday for it was a daughter. Look, Emma, like Eminem. You see that right there? Oh, that's the article. If that's the article, that's amazing because Emma is like Eminem, right? That's Are you kidding me? With husband Evan McClintock, and you get the M again, like Marshall Mathers, on October 3rd. The article's by someone named Emma, like Eminem. Let's look at that October 3rd date real quick, and let's run it to the death date here, because there has to be some kind of sacrifice for the daughter, I would think. So 10/3/2024 to this death date 12/12/2024. 60 so 60 days after that birth and a 61-day span, Eminem's mom's birthday, the 6th day of the first month. You see that right there? Debbie Mathers' birthday is the 6th day of the first month, and she dies a 61-day span from Haley giving birth to the death date of Debbie Mathers, a 61-day span. I mean, holy crap. It just doesn't stop. Undeniable. And look at this. She gives birth, Haley Jade, Eminem's daughter, on the 277th day of the year, like 27. And Debbie dies on Monday, 27. Debbie 27, both in 2 ciphers, and then Eminem's birthday 10 plus 17, 27. Ritual equals 27. Okay, it's like, so that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I mean, the stuff is undeniable. Okay? And with that album dropping in July, is this what? Just a distraction from him, like, no longer being around? So look, he's born in the 10th month. I know the Lions got it. Let's look at Michigan real quick, because didn't they play Ohio State? Let's see. Michigan, Ohio State. Let's just put Michigan Wolverines. Do we get a score here? I think they played. Wolverines. Look at that. Look at that. The game was on 11/30, like 13. Remember, M's the 13th letter of the alphabet, Marshall Mathers. And Michigan scored 13 points. How about that? How about that? Damn. All right, so, I guess we can wrap it up there. It doesn't appear. You would think we would have. This is why I rarely go live, because you get your sellout YouTubers who are allowed to have hundreds of people in their chat. And I'm not saying that I'm some huge channel, but you come across a decode on the passing of Eminem's mother, right? Which shows that this code is undeniable, and people aren't going to click on it. You know that I am buried in the algorithm here, right? Completely buried. And that's okay. It needs to be known, right? But I felt like I had to do this live, okay? Because I did want to get this out in like some kind of live form or live fashion. Okay, and you see how everything is by the code, right? I don't see anything major with 55, born in 55, other than God and Satan equal 55. Okay. And I just want to verify that let's just verify that we had the 10-game winning streak by the Lions. Detroit Lions 10-game winning streak. Yeah, win streak to 10 games. You see it right there. Okay. So you get the Detroit connection, D, Debbie, D, dead at 69, Diddy, D, born in 69. And you get the NFL connection, the Lions. Eminem has attended Lions games as well, right? It's not a Hulk Hogan attended Lions practice. And who was their coach that he was hanging out with? Dan Campbell, another D with Dan. Okay, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and he's connected to politics now. And this is all WWE style. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna have for now. They do have this Associated Press article. I'll just scroll down it real quick. Look at this. Oh, yeah. She was born on a military base. You see it right there? In Kansas? You know that, right? They got that book that she wrote and such. Right there, they speak of the street in Detroit suburb made famous by 8 Mile by a 16-year-old who was later sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. She suffered bruises. Whoever, I don't know who they're speaking of, but you get the 16 like the birthday even. And that's it, y'all. So I want to thank Richard for popping in here. I think there might be I think I got one more. I got to check out one. I think you got one more video I haven't seen. Possibly a second. It's nice to see Richard West's videos. His link is on my homepage along with my other channels. It's nice to see those videos because you see how all of these stories just connect in some way, shape, or form. All right, y'all. So it's amazing, right? Oh, and I want to let y'all know, check out, I just dropped the Milan Lucic breakdown over here on Math2Con 2. Okay? And you see I have the Young Thug breakdown recently dropped, as well as many other breakdowns also coming soon over on I1. All these links are on my homepage on this live that you're seeing now on Daily Decodes 812. But on WoW, I1, I is for interesting, I have an NBA YoungBoy Michael Thomas breakdown coming soon. I know Richard West has hit on that in the past. I was already kind of working on this at the same time. But I know Richard mentioned that before as well. But the Michael Thomas NBA YoungBoy connection coming on this channel and on another channel, because I'm out here in Arizona. Okay? We have the famous people who live in Arizona. And I have the Alice Cooper edition coming soon. It's already done. I just got to pick a time. Well, I got to record it and all. But, that's coming soon on A to Z Decode. So I'm active on 4 channels, okay? And I have 2 that are retired, Math2Con and daily decodes 81. All right. So it's like I really, 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 really do this, y'all. Okay. And I'm glad to do it, and I'm glad to present it to y'all. So once again, I appreciate everybody. Debbie, Nelson, Eminem's mother, you know, dead at 69 years old, and dead by way of lung cancer. All right. There's always more. I am not perfect, but there's about an hour's worth of a breakdown there. Shout out to everybody who may have watched this. No matter who you are, it's all good. Okay? Or anybody who will view this later. Shout out to y'all. Okay? So until next time, again, RIP with the death, one way or another, of this character. Appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. Until next time.